Hi, I'm Admiral, and in this video I'll be breaking my lazy, or time-saving depending on who you ask, trend of full VOD uploads for this Honkai stream summary. In fact, I'm summarizing several streams, because beating something unto death took me way too long since I had to build an entirely new team, which is roughly around where we left off. There's good news and bad news here. The bad news is that this comprises of, like I said, multiple streams. So if you're just watching on YouTube, you missed a good bit of me. The good news is that otherwise, absolutely nothing happened, so you really missed out on nothing at all. Our story starts with me finally hitting level 60 on my team, capping them out for our current equilibrium level. That's exactly where you want to be when fighting bosses, maxed out, which is why what I do next is going to hurt you deep in your soul. When given the choice between raising my equilibrium level like a doofus, or going off and fighting the boss and progressing the story like an intelligent person might, which do you think I chose, dear viewer? If you chose the stupider of the two, then yeah, you got me. I made a bit of an oopsie. Pom-Pom was waving those free pulls from the rewards in my face too much, and I lost sight of the goal, blinded by the Gamba. So, if you don't play Honkai, you may be asking, what does high equilibrium being bad for me actually mean practically? Well, I'll break it down. I already alluded to the fact that your equilibrium level directly affects how high you can level your characters. A good thing, to be sure, but it has the additional effect of adjusting the game's scaling. Basically, getting a higher equilibrium allows you to make your characters stronger, while also making every enemy in the game similarly more difficult. Normally, that's not an issue. But when you've spent well over a week stuck on one boss and have had to grind so much to get your team stronger, then it absolutely becomes an issue, because now that same boss just got a free buff and I'm back to square one. What comes next is a lot of offline grinding, followed by on-stream boss attempts which inevitably fail and lead to ever more grinding, on and off-stream. At one point, I ran out of Trailblaze power for grinding and was absolutely still not able to beat the boss. So I just switched to Risk of Rain 2 midstream since I could literally not do anything else productive on Honkai that didn't involve me getting my butt kicked over and over and over. My poor team just wasn't cut out for the fight. That is, until we were. The aftermath of Something Unto Death was pretty spectacular, since it once again involved me playing Risk of Rain 2, once again because I'd been losing so much. You see, I actually didn't expect to win that attempt, and it was my last one because I'd promised my pal Mav that I'd give it one last shot, and then I'd switch to Risk of Rain, and we'd play together. Winning kind of undercut that plan, but I tried to keep my promises, and so I got the long sought-after ability to progress the story, and immediately closed out instead. From here, things actually move a good bit. I meet Black Swan, and the story really kicks off, as we immediately meet up with the Express crew and decide we need to investigate the dream under the dream in more depth. And, well, this is probably the part where I stop summarizing and let you guys watch things for yourselves. I thought that was a cat for a second. What's up, buddy? Hell yeah. I'm always down to help these silly, funny little birds. There's probably a fight coming. Let me buff that real quick. There she is! Fire Fly! The joint side eye is crazy. Not again. Not this a second time.
Sorry.
Yeah, give me a second to collect that lower half of my face.
You alright?
What the fuck, dude?
Look at me. Calm down. Deep breaths. Alright? Allow me.
Sorry, the bird in the background really took me out of it for a second. Holy shit. Fire Do You Fly just got fucked up. Like I did for over a week. Yeah, Firefly got pretty good because apparently something unto death survived and will probably have to be fought a second time. And I'm just so excited for that. Anyway, despite having her abdomen sliced through like a perfectly cooked fish fillet, we're still able to start tracking our girl through the Underdream and run smack dab into my new DPS check, Stellaron Hunter Sam. Despite kicking my ass clear through the last several streams, he's actually cemented himself as one of my top characters because he's just so cool. His theme is fantastic, his voice is amazing, and they gave him some of the coldest lines in the entire game despite his damage type being fire. Hoyo cooked so unbelievably hard when they were designing Sam, it's kind of insane. Unfortunately, that's all that I have to recap. Sam beating me so often meant that I simply had to do something else, and as the event timer reached a week left, it was clear to me that I had to risk it all for my girl March 7th. The next VOD uploads will be what incited this whole journey to begin with, March 7th's Hunt Unlock event. And then I did a couple of companion quests, all of which should get uploaded pretty rapidly after this as we catch up. And that just about does it. It's a surprisingly short recap given that it covers multiple hours of streaming, but there's not too much to say about most of it. I just didn't accomplish much, so it felt a bit silly to drop several hours of relatively empty footage on you guys. If you're interested in watching me beat Sam, know that I've already done it as I'm recording the voiceover for this, so I'll be well past it by the time this video goes up, especially given that I'm the slowest editor in history, so you can look forward to that too. If you're not subscribed already, and this is a great time to do it, especially if you've let yourself get invested in my Honkai journey so far. I like the game a lot, so I'll definitely continue to play it on stream and throw the results at you guys here. On top of that, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like and maybe leave a nice comment so I know. You should also probably follow my Twitch to see more fun stuff like this, except live. That'll be linked in the description as per the usual. Plus, I'm eventually going to stream more Stardew, an Elden Ring playthrough, and Pokemon, at least, so you should especially follow me there if you like that kind of stuff. That's all I've got for you guys here, so as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.